Okay, now we're going to work on a chain stitch. I sort of do this thumb action always when I do a chain stitch, but basically you're making a loop with the thread, which is why I use my thumb. So come out here, then you're going to go down right next to it. I mean really next to it. You can even go inside of it if you want. And then come up a stitch forward. Now keep this loop going, because once you pull this in, that loop is going to grab onto your, right? And that's your first chain. Now, without locking that in, you're going to go back into this hole and come forward with another stitch over this loop again, which is why I use the thumb for this, to keep that thread where I want it, right? So then we have another chain. Keep in mind, this is six strands of thread, which I basically would never use, but this is for demonstration. So again, I'm going to go into the loop, come up a stitch, keeping this over here, and making a chain. So basically it's a chain link. So into the middle of it, out here, there's your chain. These are really big for what I would normally do, so I'm going to do a smaller, this more the size that I would typically do a chain stitch. I'm going to do 3 or 4. Notice how I use my thumb to, hold that thread out of the way. And then there's your nice chain stitches. Now, when you're done, you have to be careful because, look, this is going nowhere. So, what you have to do is take a lock stitch, I call it. I don't know what it's really called, but so if you're in here, then you want to lock it by going outside that loop. There, now that chain is locked. It's not going anywhere.